What's up, guys? Enos here again, bringing you another elite weapon video. I don't know if you want to call it a review or what you want to call it, but either way, ow, sorry about that, kicked the table. Either way, it's an elite weapon video, so I hope you guys enjoy. Today we have the IMR Boar Strike, as I said I was going to do after the MP11 video. So here we are. This guy's sneaking around on the ground like a little snake. I have a lot of elite weapons that I just haven't had a chance to record anything with. Some of them I'm probably not going to because they're just terrible. I don't like them. But I've always been a huge fan of the IMR. I love the IMR. I like the fact that it remakes its own ammo. I like the fact that it's a very high accuracy burst weapon. I love it. I love the base version. I used it for a long time. I've dropped a lot of 40 bombs with the IMR before they ever, excuse me, before they ever raised it to a 100 kill limit in TDM. But this one is a little bit different than the base IMR. The damage does go up, I think, by 1, but the accuracy goes down by 2. I'm not exactly sure about the other, effects or whatever. You want to call it. This dude got juked. I'm not exactly sure what you want to call them, but stats. That's what I want to call them. Stats. That's what I'm trying to think of. I'm not sure about the other stats on what they do. I can't remember off the top of my head. Like I said in the last video, I should probably look that up, but I'm recording both of these back to back, and I just kind of forgot. But this gun does have the potential to 4-shot kill at long ranges. If you land all of your shots, theoretically, you should kill the person every time, one burst, if you land all the bullets, just like that guy right there. But that does not always happen due to the inconsistency of weapons in this game, namely on the IMR. The IMR is terribly inconsistent, and that is one reason why I stopped using it, and I prefer the ARX hole puncher for my burst weapon of choice. But I still have the love and fondness for the IMR, so I thought I'd give it a go. It does have, like I said, does have the potential to 4-shot. Doesn't happen too often. You'll see a couple of times throughout this video that I actually land what I think is about 2.5 burst into somebody, and it doesn't kill them. Another chance, or another one right around the same area, I'll land 2 shots. Or 2 burst into somebody, it doesn't kill them. I'll talk about that more when I get there. But the fire rate on this gun also drops a little bit. I think it goes down by 1, and it's not the fire rate of the bullets that are coming out. It is the burst time, I believe. The fire rate of the bullets coming out may drop a tad, but it's not noticeable. But the burst rate is. With the base IMR, I can spam it to where it's almost fully automatic. With this one, not so much. There is a split-second delay. It's only a couple milliseconds on paper. In-game actual time, it feels a lot longer. It feels almost like about a quarter second. And that is the stupidest spawn I've seen on this map in a long time for a TDM, not gonna lie. Me and the other guy wiped out all 3 of those people on the other side of the cave, so I thought I'd flank back out, come back down the steps, because I thought they'd be spawning by the crane. Turns out they spawned on the other side of the cave and all rushed right back at me. So that kind of screwed my streak, but that's neither here nor there. It happens, it's whatever. But like I said, the burst, the time between burst goes up just a tad, and it's just enough to where you have to slow down how you're spamming the trigger. If you try to spam it like a normal IMR, you're not going to be very successful. You're going to end up having times between your bursts going up exponentially because you're just not hitting the trigger at the right time. Right here, granted, I might have missed 1 or 2 of those bullets because I was off a little bit. But this is one of them. I know for a fact that should have killed him because that was at least 5, possibly 6 bullets that I hit him with. And that should have been a 4-shot kill at that range easily. I stopped shooting because honestly I thought I would have killed him by that point. I stopped shooting and tried to exo dodge backwards to dodge the explosive drone that was coming at me. Turns out he wasn't dead, and by the time I could pull or aim sight, speak Sonny, aim down sights back at him again and land some bullets. I was already dead. So, if someone please explain to me how that happens. I mean, watch this in the kill cam. I purposely watched this because I was like, what the heck just happened? How does that punch not hit? But yet, when I'm behind somebody and they just whiff the air as I'm boosting by, it gives them the freaking hit. I mean, that's... Things about this game just anger me, and that was one of them. I'm not going to lie. That almost ruined this gameplay for me. I got very frustrated right there, and you can see right here my bullets start kind of going funky. I'm lagging just a little bit right there. You can see that the kill on the guy sitting in the bush took me there was a slight delay, but it wasn't bad. So I figured, you know what, I'm doing good this game. Let's just calm down a little bit. You're going to see that my aim goes a little wonky for some reason. I'm about 2/3 of the way through this. I'm really not sure why. I just became very unfocused for a short period of time. I wasn't landing my shots at all, and I really don't know what happened. Like, I just wasn't paying attention. And after about letting 4 or maybe 5 guys walk right by that I should have killed and didn't, I was like, I've got to start paying it, focusing up. I got myself a little bit more refocused, and that was good to go. But this gun, it's fun to use. I actually got a message in return from a guy after this game. I'm not going to say exactly what he said, but here's where the aim starts going wonky. But it was not nice, and he was not happy that I was using the IMR. So I told Rogue Bludger my response to that was, you can watch yourself get wrecked on youtube.com/116unashamed gaming. And he had another nice little response to me about my mother and watching her do some things. So, being the anger-filled man that I am sometimes, I really wanted to say some terrible things to him, but I decided that was not what Jesus would want me to do. And I told him that even though his comments were immature and childish, that Jesus would forgive him and still love him anyway. And told him to have a nice day. I didn't hear anything back from him after that point, but that pretty much just capped my night for me. I really enjoyed that little message from him. It makes me extremely happy to watch people get angry after I have a good game. That's just the fun of COD right there, wrapped up in a nutshell, making people rage. But this gun is one of my favorite guns used, one of my favorite elites. But as I said earlier in the video, I would not put it over the ARX 160 hole puncher. Now, a lot of people have started using that simply because Condre tweeted that out as being the highest KD weapon. With more people using that, that should have killed him right there too. That was a full burst into him from like 3 feet away, and he just tanked it. But with Condre saying that a lot more people are using it, I don't know how long it's going to stay being the top KD weapon with that many people using it. Obviously, a lot of people are using the Steed because they know it's really good. A lot of people are using some of those other guns like the Insanity that were on the list. Obviously, LMGs with the Pytake, I think it was, Pytake Loop. Or maybe it was the Amelia, I can't remember. One of them on there was an LMG, I know. And obviously, they're going to have good KDs because most people that use LMGs are camped up somewhere. But when you compare it to the ARX 160 hole puncher, the fire rate on the hole puncher is much better. Even though it's a 3-round burst, it's much better. And in my opinion, the damage profile is a hair bit better. Sometimes it's about equal, but up close, the ARX is probably a little bit better. At range, I would say this is probably a little better. Mid-range, I'm going to give it to the ARX 160 again, simply because it's a little bit more consistent. Like I said, this gun is extremely inconsistent, and the ARX, as inconsistent as it can be, is not near as inconsistent as this gun. You're going to range anywhere from 1 to 4 bursts to kill somebody with this thing up close, or at mid-range, and I really don't know why. But it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's wrapping up here. I'm going to attempt to get another video with the SN6 money, guys. I'm really trying to find the best class setup for that sucker. But we'll see. Like I said, it may be a video of me just saying never use this weapon. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. I've got to go get ready for graduation from college. So I will see you guys next time. Peace out.